はい、どうも。それでは、ザ・シンキングシティメインクエスト大章やっていきたいと思います。毒殺者と大学。前回、毒を持った犯人が大学の関係者かもしれないということ、可能性が浮上しましたので、こちら、オークモントの大学までやってきましたという次第ですね。さあ、どこから手をつけるべきか。
Wendell sent you to deliver me the books, right?
No. You must have me confused with someone else.
Oh, excuse me. I'm just worried for the fate of these tomes. It's been a week without news from Wendell. Maybe you can help me. I'd reward you, of course.
何が問題
Why
だ
not? What can I do?
Oh, marvelous. Let's get acquainted then. Samuel Hope.
読書会名誉会員サミュエル・ホープス
Book Club.
Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Good,
SH.
good. Listen, we're missing 3 rare books. One was taken for restoration while the other 2 were being studied. I asked Wendell to contact all parties, but he's gone quiet. Here's our records. Please, retrieve the tomes. They're so very valuable.
本
Why
に
are they
つ
so
いて
valuable?
They're the 3rd, 7th, and 9th tomes
忠
written
実
by
な
the
るしも
humble
べ
servant. The collection of all 11 books is our most prized possession. The author's real name is a mystery, but we know that he was an Oakmonter for sure.
著書の本当の名前は謎。
Okay. I'm
ちょっと
on
面
it.
白そうね。
Bye.
課題図書。これか？話しかけれ。何やねん、怪しいな。これか？このちっこい方か？
Welcome to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
ウェスターブルこのフラスコについて。ウェスターブルックス。
Looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Oh, never mind. He's in the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
このフラス
You
コは
recognize this bottle? You know where it comes from?
Sorry. We have hundreds of bottles like this in the university.
Fine. I need to know what's in it. Any suggestions?
You need an analysis. Well, I'm sure someone from the Department of Medicine can help there.
You have a good day.
Goodbye, sir.
医学部。これでここから入れるってことかな。どっから入んねん。
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're, somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with Well,
なんでやねん。
creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
Isn't there some other lab you could use?
I'm afraid not. Our lab is the only one left in one piece.
Never mind. So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
Oh, I guess science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve all problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
やったね。EOD 撲滅。オークモント大学全職員と生徒へ。今後、すべての人の明白な義務、別名 EOD として知られている団体、そのシンボル、現在または過去の開演の言及、および大学敷地内でのこの組織への指示の表明を禁止します。違反した者は解雇または除名処分とします。当大学およびオークモント各地における EOD のいわゆる慈善活動を装った活動の報告を多数受けています。彼らの危険な活動による被害は多発しており、許容することはできません。理事会委員。ほう。
The door won't budge. I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here?
ごっそり減った。くそ。
What kind of person would even touch this? Not to mention dissect it. Some serious equipment they've got here. Oakmont University is clearly well funded.
ちょっと落ち着け。落ち着け、チャーリー。こういう時は素数を数えるんだ。よし。ここえぐいな。実験記録2、3月10日、あの厄介な制限を排除した。これでようやく邪魔をされずに実験が続けられる。もっと知る必要がある。内臓半分を取り除いたにもかかわらず、被験体はまだ生きている。非常に興味深い。生物学が進歩するのももうすぐだ。素晴らしい。15日、数週間も前に死んだ組織を復活させる方法を発見した。これは歴史的な出来事だ。可能性が広がる。ここから何ができるだろうか。他の生物、あるいは我々にも存在する何か隠された秘密を暗示しているのか。志願者を見つけなくてはならない。何言ってんだ。
Some serious equipment they've got here. Oakmont University is clearly well funded. I wonder what would happen if I press this button. Should I?
では実験記録1。ようやく生きた被験体を受け取った。残念だが一番小さいものだった。泥棒は2枚目さんと呼んでいたが、もっと適した名前が必要だと思う。3日、一晩中あの被験体の名前について考えていた。あの生物に一連の実験を行った。私が自由に使えるあらゆる有害物質や酸、感電を試したが、このところ異常なまでの抵抗力を示している。だが、あれの出す金切り声に悩まされることだろう。5日、昨夜夢を見た。私は何千という手に体中を覆われていた。そして頭の中では声が聞こえた。スティクス・ハーベスター。
Or shouldn't I?
よし。綺麗にしたぞ。
Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long. We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
レシン。
A highly toxic poison extracted from
猛
castor
毒
beans.
遅効性人体
It's
致
slow
命
acting,
的。
but absolutely fatal to humans.
How can you tell if someone's been poisoned with ricin?
The symptoms take several days to
ただ
develop.
の風邪と同
At
じ。
first, it's like a common cold, but over several days,
出血、臓器不全
it、develops
死に
into
至る。
hemorrhage,
3、4日で。
internal organ failure, and death. It's not a pleasant way to die.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours.
ほう。
Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the
ウェ
key.
スターブルック教授
His
だっけ。
office is upstairs, right
彼
alongside
の部屋は
Professor
キャベンディッ
Cavendish.
シュ教授。
Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Well... all right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our department.
学部長かい。
He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest-serving staff we have. As you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throgmorton's men brought him live specimens for his research. He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory. A secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Some secret should stay buried. 6 feet under.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why. It's about what if.
What can you tell me
キャベ
about
ンディッシ
Professor
ュ教授、これ知らんな。
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here.
25歳で博士号
PhD。at only 25. Just
若いな。
imagine. His biochemistry studies are second to none, worthy of a Nobel Prize. If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some
家
kind
庭
of
問題
family
か。
trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
I'll see you later.
よし。ウェスターブルック。ウェスターブルック教授からの手紙。 全く馬鹿げている。もう5ヶ月が経つというのに、まだ私の研究室の修理が終わっていない。どこかの球児みたいに廊下で座っているのは終わりだ。修理が終わらない限り、この建物には二度と入ってこん。そうでなければ、キャベンディッシュの研究室をもらう。委員会に伝えてくれ。こんな茶碗には付き合ってよれん。ほう、壊れた。化け物がわんさか出たじゃないのか。
The door won't budge.
これは
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
ジョージ・キャベンディッシュ。
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
ハゲだ。何があった？仲悪すぎやろ。キャベンディッシュの合鍵。これだ。毒泥棒はオークモント大学教授、ジョージ・キャベンディッシュ。彼は毒を保管しているための合鍵を作った。生徒によるアドベントのどこかに住んでいる。EOD の地位校長。記事の下書き、兄弟姉妹たち、親しきアメリカの同胞、オークモントの市民。彼らもアメリカ人である。私たちは一体どれだけあの魚面のやつに我慢をしなくてはいけないのか。あの魚の奇形、どれだけ我慢すればいいのか。自らを EOD と呼ぶ神に見捨てられた堕落した奴らに。なるほどね。なるほど。仲が悪いんじゃなくて、ジョージ・キャベンディッシュは、単純に、インスマス人を殺そうとした。もうとにかく殺そうとした。でも自分は罪を被らないために、スケープゴートを使ったというわけか。おい。
I'd like... What did...
あ、ないわ。役所かな。役所で合ってると思うんだけどな。住民記録職業アドベント。 データジョージ・ウォルター・キャベンディッシュ、マサチューセッツ・オークモント、アドベント中央カンペタドール、よっしゃ、配偶者の有無は離婚。きた。アドベントの中央カーペンターコンスティティューションとカーペンター間のセントマイケル、カーペンターとカーペンターがこうあってコンストがこうかの間のセントマイケルズ通り、コンストとカーペンターズの間のセントマイケルっつったらここだ。ふう、走った方が早いか。よし。
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print. Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
何も知らない人をこうだまくらかして自分の恨みを晴らそうなんてな。まったくどしがたい男ですな。25歳でハゲかよ。悪口いっぱい出るぞ。悪口。
All on sale. Today only.
そろそろかな。ここのアパートの2階。
The door won't budge.
欲しければどうぞ無料です。離婚してんな。
The door won't budge.
おい、いるか。教授の事実関係リスト。ウェスターブルックは普段2時半頃に昼食をとる。石鹸を購入する。アンナはいつも魚市場にいるから私のことは感づかない。新しい魚は1日おきに到着する。1箱につき 28g で十分。ああ、石鹸で合鍵を作ったもんな。そうそう。で、見張りは夜はだいたい2階で過ごしている。ウェスターブルックに疑いがかからない方法を見つける必要がある。彼を危険な目に遭わせたくない。完了したら瓶を忘れずに戻すこと。プラン B を考える必要もある。正直ウェスターブルックさんが怪しいとは思ってないけど。何らかの差し金かなとは思ったよね。お？
Judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
開けちゃろうか。
The door won't budge.
I loved you. I always loved
ヒゲ
you.
もあんのかよ。
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
新聞2月号、地元の住民とインスパス人の間で乱闘が発生。シェルズは混乱状態に陥った。原因は地元の住人が女性数人の失踪にインスパス人が関与していると訴えたことのようだ。 オークモント警察は引き続き失踪事件を捜査しているが、現時点では未解決のまま。シェルズからの情報によると、行方不明者が住んでいた現場数カ所から魚の鱗や海藻の痕跡が見つかったとの報告があり、これが今回の騒動の引き金となったと思われる。
This Cavendish guy did an impressive investigation, and the
新聞3月号、消え続ける住民たち。オークモントで行方不明数上昇中。シェルズ、サルベーション港、そしてグリムヘイブン湾地区で行方不明の方が続々入っており、地元の住人たちは強行状態に陥っている。オークモント警察のカレブ・リオン警部は情報提供を呼びかけた。我々が握っている証拠によると、住民の失踪は慈善活動団体 EOD と関連があることを示しています。特に貧困層の間ではこの傾向が顕著で、被害者の多くはこの団体に参加した、もしくは団体から施しを受けたものに目立ちます。何かご存知の方はぜひ情報を提供してください。疑わしい新参者、特にインスマス人には近づかないように心がけ、夕方以降の外出を避けて家で過ごすこと。警戒。
EOD is in the center of all of it.
なるほど。確かにそうなると新参者やインスマス人がこれだけ嫌われるのは仕方ないな。事件が頻発してるもんね。そりゃしゃあないか。EOD の地位向上と犯罪容疑。裏稼業を行っている。それが何であれよからぬこと。
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
You will never understand our cause. My child is blessed by the sea.
アンナには
I'm leaving you,
アンナと
George.
Okay, let's see what
ア
we
ンナと
have.
ジョージが夫婦かよ。
George, I can't live like this and
I don't care what your
you will
Okay.
never understand our cause. My child is blessed by the sea. I'm leaving you, George.
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Calm down. My name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
待ってくれ。いや、説明が必要だ、あんた。
No, Cavendish. Time for you to do some explaining. Care to tell me why you poisoned the fish at the EOD warehouse? And you better not lie to me. Oh, sorry. Is this making you angry? Yeah, two can play at that game, and believe me, I've got plenty of anger for the both of us.
How dare you?
I'm only going to ask politely once. Then my gun will do the talking.
Fine. Fine.
正
Yes,
当な理
it
由
was
はねえよ、それ。
But I had a good reason to do it. It all comes back to Anna.
どんな理由
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No. That's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new
本当
members.
に25歳かよこれ。
Some of
あ、違う。
those
今25歳ってわけじゃない。
initiates, as they
25
call
歳で
them,
学位を
vanish
取った
without a trace. And not just them, they kidnap ordinary folks too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
Oh, you see, not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor. A rumor of the EOD's fish being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
What's Anna got to do with all this?
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it all starts to come together now.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes. At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea. That it was demanded by the EOD. Doomed take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has
村は
nothing
関
to do
係
with it.
ない。
It comes from
怪物
breeding
と
with
交配させてい
monsters.
る。
These sea
深き者
creatures
ど
they
もと呼ば
call
れる
deep
怪獣。
ones.
お
They take our women and they spoil them with their seed. Then they give birth to
魚面の異形を
degenerate
生む。
fish-faced offspring.
どうして知っている？
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left,
有り
I
余ってた時
had
間をイ
nothing.
ンスマス人
But I did
EOD
have a lot
そ
of
の
time to
歴史の
research
研究に捧げ
Innsmouthers,
た。
the EOD,
かなり
and
古
the
き権
story
力を持った
behind
団
them.
体。
It
へえ
is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid
19
19th
世紀
century
半ば
in
イン
Innsmouth,
スマス
and
に
the
現
first
れ、症
people
候
with
群
the
を持つ
Innsmouth
人が
syndrome
現れ
started
始めたの
showing
も
up
その
around that
頃。
same time.
Ah, perhaps not coincidentally.
No, of course not.
EOD は莫大な資産を持っている。ブラックウッド一族の勢
The
力が急
sudden
激に力を
rise
増
to
した
power
の
of the
は、
Blackwood family
彼ら
happened
が
right
EOD に
after they
加入
joined
直
them.
後。
So what's your next move?
でも毒は持っちゃダメ。
Was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree to help me?
あんたは死ぬべきでは違うな。
Keep talking. Now, what is it you
ちょっと
want
使える
from
な、
me?
こいつは。
Poison the rest of the fish.
は
It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's
俺
your
は殺し屋じゃねえ。いや、死ぬべきとも思わんけど。これは。いや、お腹が痛くなるだけのやつならいいけど。死ぬからね。死ぬから。これは狂うね。どっちも人死にが出るじゃん。その代わりにお願いがあるか。 離心毒を巻くかいやもうこれちょっとダメだ。こいつはダメだよ。
You're a madman, Cavendish. You're willing to let innocent people suffer and die just to get revenge on your ex-wife. No, this madness has to stop. And I'm gonna put an end to it right now.
Oh, no, no. You don't understand.
毒を盛るのは妨害工作。お、自暴自棄の救世主ジョージ・キャベンディッシュは UD に妻を取られ自暴自棄になっており、他の者が同じ運命をたどれないように目的のためなら平気で無実の人間を殺せる精神異常者。まあどっちかっていうと危険な精神異常者だね。EOD の熱狂的信奉者。キャベンディッシュは熱狂的な信奉者。同様な知人をなんかしたか。町の乗っ取り、町の乗っ取りを画策してるのは確かだ。もう誰も信用できねえよこれ。あ、なんか覚えれるわ。何しようかな。散弾銃欲しいな。精神力を上げるか。ったく。一旦帰って報告して終わりにするか。これ上まだある。放っておいたらあいつは毒殺以外の手段を持ってねえのか。なんかあんの？ああ。おそらくジョージが言っていることも正しいと思うし、なんていうかな、アンナがやってることもまあ正しいんだけど、アンナさんがな、アンナさんについてはちょっとよくわからないところがあるんだよね。こっちか。電話ボックスまで遠いな。正直あの人もただの慈善事業家ではないと思うんだよな、俺は。まだね、一癖ありそうな気がする。
All the news that's fit to print.
今回の事件で出会ったダリルなんとかさ、見張りのあの人ぐらいしかいい人いねえ。 とりあえず大一枚か。
Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a
I
penny.
found the poisoner and dealt with him. He won't be bothering you anymore.
See, bless you, Charlie. That's great news. Who was it?
Well, see, now that's the interesting part. It was your ex-husband, George Cavendish.
Oh. Well, that son of a rotten shark finally got what was coming to him. Good riddance. Still, it's strange. I never thought he'd have the guts to do something like this. He was always a pushover.
You're taking this remarkably well for a woman who just found out her ex-husband was a poisoner.
He's nobody to me. The EOD is my family now. We serve a higher purpose than he could ever grasp. My life finally has meaning. You've done us both a huge favor by relieving him of the burden of his miserable existence. Well done, Charlie.
All right. No more messing around. Get me in touch with your Grand Poobah or whoever's in charge, now.
Easy there, Charlie. I'm a woman of my word. Go to the basement of the fish market. It's nearby. You'll find an innsmouther there by the name of Maurice. Tell him I've sent you. You'll get your answers.
About time.
やっとですね。地下。ふう。はい。それでは時間ちょうどいいので本日はここまでにしましょう。次回はこの続きから、大小の続きからですね。やっと有力会員や。あくまでも中立の目線でやってます。まあ俺の思った通りで進めてるんで、ね、興味がある方はね、自分のやり方で進めてみてくださいな。ということで、本日はここまで。次回この続きからやっていきます。バイバーイ。